What I'm going to walk you through is a few slides. Now, you don't actually have to look at the slides because I'll be guiding you through them. But if it's helpful for you visually to orient that way, you can do that. And so I'll ask you to just begin to get comfortable in your chair. And so all you have to do is kind of close your eyes if that's helpful to you and begin to get comfortable. And as we start out, I'm just going to ask you to rest in presence. And so I'm going to leave it just absolutely silent for about 2 minutes and just allow that place of rest to begin to settle in. It's okay if there's thoughts and you feel like, oh, I just can't shut that down. Rest takes a little bit of time. And so let's just enjoy the silence for a couple minutes. And if it's helpful to bring stillness, just take a few deep breaths and notice even how your body relaxes a little bit. Again, it's okay if there's thoughts, just as they floated in. Maybe see them as kind of floating down the river of your consciousness and just watch them float away as easily as they floated in. And as you are finding this place of rest, things just beginning to slow down a bit for you, begin to take notice of what's in your being at this moment. What's in your being? Notice it more in the center of your chest than in your mind. What's in your being? Just take notice of it. And of those things that you're beginning to take notice of in your being, specifically, begin to recognize any possibilities, hopefulness, or excitement that's bringing you energy today. What are those positivities that are present and real? And just notice them, focus in on them for a moment. What are they? And as you've been able to get in touch with some of those possibilities, some hopefulness and excitement, notice that your whole day today is about helping you flourish and be fully alive. And as this day has been set up for that very purpose, begin to recognize anything that would stand in the way. What might stand in the way today of you being fully alive and present to the things that are going to be a part of this retreat day? Notice any anxieties, pressures, or weights that are pressing in on you. Try to see them in your mind's eye. It's okay to notice things from multiple streams. It could be just your personal life, and there's things there that you came to this retreat day with some things weighing in on you. Might be things from work, even the changes that you have just become aware of. Be things from our political climate and our culture. Just recognize them. Don't do anything with them, but just notice. Specifically, notice how they affect your attitude. Notice how those things weighing in on you affect your responses to those you love, those you work with. And as the effect of those things are present to you, you feel them even in your body a bit as you recall them and visualize them. Just begin one at a time to release each item. Release each item. You can do that even by a symbol of holding open your hands if that's helpful. Just kind of offering them. Sometimes I like to picture God just holding those things for me, however you understand Him. And as He's holding them for me and caring for them, then I can actually be present to the things that are coming in my day. As you're releasing those, begin to feel what it feels like to not have to hold all of those. It's not that they magically disappear, but because you've entered a being mode, you're lighter, you're freer. with that sense of being lighter and freer, it enables us now to refocus on what's coming through the retreat day today. And I want you to visualize yourself doing the various exercises that are going to happen, listening to the different talks and messages and mini messages that will be coming. You might even see yourself getting a little Zoom fatigue. That's okay to notice what's coming. You might notice, wow, as the day wears on, your to do list calls for your attention. And as you refocus on the things coming today, I wonder if you could name as specifically as you can, what will you need to remain fully present today? Can you try to name it within yourself? What will you need? And in these last 30 seconds of this exercise, just begin to take a couple of deep breaths once again and return to your sense of being. And I'll ask you just to take one final deep breath. And after you've taken that final deep breath, you can turn your kind of camera back on, and we're going to debrief for a moment. Well, excellent. Great job.